What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for watching this video. I so appreciate you. And if you're not new, welcome back. Today we are diving into the top 5 biggest weight loss mistakes that I see that are so commonly made. And these are mistakes that I have made in the past. Every single one of these things I have worked through. So if you're going through these things, just know that I know how you feel because I've absolutely been there and you are so not alone. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and dive in. This is my first time trying this sparkling ice. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I don't know if it'll focus. It is so good. This is the orange and mango. I suppose I should show you the English side. Okay, this is the orange and mango. It's 0 calories and it's really good. I mean, there's probably aspartame in it, but every once in a while, that's all right. So mistake number 1 is you are only focused on the scale. If you are only relying on the scale to see results, you are missing on so many different areas where you could be seeing progress. Sometimes it takes a little bit to see the scale move. This is completely normal, especially when you're starting a new lifestyle and it's something different from what you've previously taken your body through. It's gonna take a while to adapt, and often you'll see fat loss before you see weight loss. But if you're working out and you're increasing your muscle mass and at the same time you're decreasing your body fat percentage with the nutritional habits that you're following, then the number on the scale may not change too much. So I don't want you to become discouraged if the number on the scale isn't moving. There are so many other ways to determine progress. You can look at progress photos. Those are huge. You should be taking progress photos every 2 weeks is what I recommend. You can look at how your clothes are fitting, how you feel, your energy levels, your appetite, how you're sleeping at night. You can look at your measurements. You can see how your clothes are fitting. You can look in the mirror and see physical changes. Just because the number on the scale isn't moving does not mean that you aren't moving in the right direction. So make sure that you're using these other ways to measure progress like I previously mentioned, because even though the scale might not be moving as much as you hope it would be, you are moving in the right direction. Okay, weight loss mistake number 2 is you're eating too few of calories. So if you have been following the 1200 calorie diet for a really long time, you're likely in a place where your body has metabolically adapted to this new calorie range. And basically what that means is you have lowered your calories so much to a point where your body has now adapted to that new calorie range and you're basically underfeeding your body. So your body is not performing optimally. Your body's probably storing a little bit more food versus burning it as energy, and your metabolism has likely slowed down. So if you're within like 1,000 or even less than that, 1,200 calories, and you've been there for a long time, you're eating too few of calories, and this can be holding you back in your weight loss journey. Because in order to put your body into a deficit, you need to make sure you're coming from a place of your body being well fed and well fueled before you go into a deficit. So if you're already sitting at 1,200 calories, you cannot put your body into a deficit because you're going to do a lot of harm on your body. It's so important that you work on increasing the amount of calories that you're eating. You work on increasing and eating more food before you go into a deficit. So it's time to start to work your way out of that and start to increase the amount of food that you're eating. You can do this at a really slow pace. When going through this reverse diet of increasing the amount of food that you're eating, you want to take things really slow. Now, you're not increasing the amount of food to see physical results. You may see physical results in doing so, but you're doing this to restore your metabolism, to work on your internals, to make sure your organs are performing optimally so that you can prime your body to be in a place where then you can go into a deficit, which will allow you to see the weight loss that you're looking for. But eating too few calories can really hold you back from seeing the results that you're wanting to see. So it's important that you get yourself eating more food. Weight loss mistake number 3 is trying tons of different diets. So yes, absolutely, some people see results when they're on a diet. But just because a diet works for one person doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you, because My issue with diets is that they're not sustainable. So if you are not able to adhere to your plan, you're not gonna see the results that you're wanting to see. And if you're jumping around from diet to diet and you're not sticking to anything for a length of time, it's really, really difficult to see results. This is why I am such an advocate for living a healthy lifestyle and creating balance within this lifestyle so that you don't have to restrict yourself from your favorite foods or from carbs or from whatever it may be to see the results that you're wanting to see. You can still eat the foods that you love and live this healthy lifestyle and not feel like you're completely restricted and that you can't enjoy life. So if that's you and you feel like you're yo-yo dieting, you're moving around from tons of different diets and you're not seeing the results that you're wanting to see, I would recommend taking a look and seeing how you can make a shift to just creating a healthier lifestyle, really focusing on the foods that you're eating, how you're fueling your body, how much water you're drinking, how much you're moving your body, rather than trying to search for the next best diet. Because honestly, trying new diets is just a waste of your time. Put that energy into living a healthy lifestyle and you will see results. The fourth weight loss mistake that I see is not eating enough protein. Now this is a big one because majority of clients that I begin working with are not eating nearly enough protein. If you are working out and you want to be putting on muscle mass so you can see more definition, you need to increase the amount of protein that you're eating. Now protein is such an incredible macronutrient because it's going to really make you feel satisfied when you eat a meal. Sometimes you may feel like you have a meal and then half an hour later you're hungry again. Well, if that meal was just full of carbs, carbs are your fastest acting energy source. So your body's just gonna burn through those carbs really, really quickly and you're just gonna be hungry again. So this is why protein is really incredible. You wanna make sure that you're having protein at every single meal so that you can increase your satiation and then decrease your appetite so you're not feeling as hungry as often. Like I said, majority of people are not eating enough protein, so if I was you, I would just go ahead and increase your protein intake right away, and that will really help you with increasing your muscle mass, also just feeling better throughout the day and feeling more full. Now, my fifth weight loss mistake is the all or nothing mentality. So, this is something that really hits home for me because this is something that I struggled with for so long. For years, I would have a chocolate bar and I'd fall off the bandwagon for the remainder of the day, and then it would lead into a week and sometimes weeks on end. I would feel like I was off track when really I just didn't understand balance. I really wanted to achieve this lifestyle where I could eat those foods that I love but not go completely overboard and it turn into me overeating and binge eating on all of these foods, but that's what it really led me to. So if you are struggling with the all or nothing mentality, I would work on your mindset more than anything. You want to start to change the way you think about food. If right now you're feeling like you need to eat clean 100% of the time, then that's probably what's causing you to feel like you're struggling with this all or nothing mentality, because if you make one bad mistake, like having a chocolate bar, which is not a bad mistake, it would cause you to be completely off track, which could end up being one day or it could end up being a few months. So really try to pull yourself out of that. Allow yourself to have those foods in moderation. There's no such thing as a good or bad food. It's really, food is just food, but know that you need to fuel your body with lots of wholesome, nutritious foods, and you can sprinkle in those yummy foods here and there, and know that they are not going to ruin your progress. Everything in moderation is absolutely okay. The problem with feeling like you have to eat clean 100% of the time is that one decision can ruin your entire day, and it makes it really difficult to start to enjoy life when you feel like your whole world is consumed by food and you feel like one treat can really throw you off track. Really obtaining that balance is gonna help you feel just so much better in all areas of your life. You're gonna be able to go out for dinner and eat the foods that you wanna eat and have a chocolate bar or have some chips and not feel like you go completely overboard. But if you're always restricting yourself from those foods that you love because you're trying to eat clean 100% of the time, it's going to cause you to crave and crave and crave until you eventually break break. We are no superhumans. Eventually, those cravings are going to get to you and you're gonna wanna go all out on a bag of chips, but if you allow yourself to have those things here and there, you're not gonna feel that need to go completely crazy when you do get your hands on the foods that you love. So really work on that all or nothing mentality. It doesn't have to be black or white. It's about finding that gray area, that sweet spot where you can enjoy the best of both worlds, the nutritious foods and also the foods that you love. You do not need to restrict yourself from any foods at all. You can have it all. So those are the 5 most common weight loss mistakes that I see that are made. And like I said, I have made every single one of these mistakes, so I know from experience. If you've made one of these mistakes before, let me know, or if you're working through it right now, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.